Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. Sets my thoughts as dark paths this place.
All this power I've given my allegiance. Let the Reaper claim me. Let my fur lie open.
Got to get home. Can't stay here.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
Can't expect to fare so well
Every minute of this existence is torment.
Time for you to get to work.
I best make myself scarce.
You are prepared to work? Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap!
Supper and a night's
Don't
rest
feel
is
safe
all I
here.
need.
If I had the chance to do it all
I
over
worked hard
again.
today. I think I've earned a rest.
Oh, could use a rest.
Maybe they ought to be getting home. My eyes aren't what they used to be.
All I've got left. I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
We'll have an early supper.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Oh, my joints have been aching so.
I best make myself scarce.
job well done. Now the next step... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives! Get me out of here! Now!
Fundamentals of using a bow are proper distance. If your foes should draw to you, counter them well.
Are you unharmed?
Consign it!
You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. 'Tis surely the work of a feral curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Consign it. The accursed creature escaped. Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must, John. That is the only path forward. Do not fear, Lord. You are not fated to perish.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Pray, keep your distance, Arisen. Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a rift stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? It is a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. So we are right of a mess to clean up. Who knew there'd be a cavern round here?
A single bolt from a ballista. And well aimed at that. Must be one of Sir Linnet's from out of Melve.
Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such. Where are you going? Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength flagging, imbibe a curative or have a bit of green orange. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If... Have you beheld the dragon yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Melve to see that. We can but hope that the sovereign will rid us of it ere long. Where do you think... Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. Where do you think you're going? You can't just run off now.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray. Come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then? Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the Riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'Tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Hoy there. My pa always used... Aye. Being armed. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get... Aye. Being armed is better than... You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feeling.
I can't solve all your problems, you know.
You don't look like much.
Mind you don't get so fond of battle, it changes you.
The best quality a soldier can have.
Well
Everyone's
met.
as tired as I am.
Well met. Always a pleasure.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance. Can't expect to fare so well. I should have known I'd not measure up.
That I now have forced a drop stick.
It's not enough for me.
We have found a material.
As soon as my shit's done, I'm off to the tavern. First, assess the field. I'm dead on my feet after today's training. I'm aching for a fight. First, assess the field.
I've got wares of... Just what I was waiting for.
Hoy there. My pa always used... Aye. Being armed. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. I return safe and sound, and I dare say wiser for my travels. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation. Come see me anytime. Do come again. I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you... You'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
Follow me.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation. Come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. And it seems I was right.
I've got wares of...
running low on everything. From provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'd be paid, of course. Glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest.
Hey all, you a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan, but I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? Thad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you... you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
I'm honored, Master. This maester's teaching is a precious gift. I swear I shall make good use of it. Sir Ricardo is in need of our aid. I believe I can guide you to the person in question. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger here.
Would you mind coming over here? I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along. Are you coming, Master? Our path is here.
Who are you? Have you come to aid me? Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
We'd best report back. Unless I'm mistaken, aught we require is already in our possession.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ricardo. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and none the worse for wear.
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'Twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
Pray, follow me.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation. information, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
We have what we need to deliver, do we not? Let us find the intended recipient. Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time. I've just had a thought. I do believe our party would stand to benefit from the addition of a sorcerer.
I best make myself scarce.
Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind. Oh, you're back! And not a day too soon.
I believe I can guide you to the person in question. Follow me, if you would. We're here, Master.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
Let us commence our search without delay. Where to first?
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Shall we report our results?
Oh, now that we've delivered the items on the list, I suppose we ought to report back to Sir Geoffrey. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
First, assess the
Oi! Many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master. It's...
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, always a pleasure.
Over here, if you please.
The port crystal is set, but we'll have need of a ferry stone should we seek to make use of it.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings, and if you'd like to change your vocation. Vocation, come see me anytime. Do come again.
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more. While travelling beyond the reef, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out?
A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Then follow me. I'll lead the way.
The Vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Passage here?
Eyes on! Harpies are upon us!
It's fierce fire's fury.
no right.
Full glad I am to be returned to you, Master. I cannot thank you enough.
What luck! We meet again. 'Tis a happy twist of fate that brings us back together.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger here. I knew we'd not be long apart. By your command, Arisen. A visit to Mel might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We've earned ourselves a pat on the back.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes. A visit to Melv might jog your memory, Master. It seems the village yet reels from the dragon's assault. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead. Pray, follow me.
Pray, slow your...
So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
That's just what I was thinking.
Pitiable Arisen.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master?
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Fulminous shield, eh? 'Tis a bargain, I reckon. I picked it up in Melv after the dragon attacked. Can't speak for its contents, but it certainly looks valuable. Go on, have a gander as you pass by. Pleasure doing business with you.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Spending so freely offers a unique sort of joy. Right, let's keep our noses to the grindstone that we might do it again.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermont, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Well, you ought to not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you fully recover.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest!
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
This.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time. Pray, be well.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
Our strategy for safeguarding the Arisen during incantations shall prove key.
We'll have to draw the enemy's attention somehow.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
We may benefit from pursuing the information.
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only... it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe. But my brother and I are the only ones who use that path, to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We must fly to the aid of those in need.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Boy, where do you think you're going? Our destination is the border checkpoint.
I feel nigh invincible.
Seems naught ever goes right. You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Over many fierce battles was our bond forged. My shield is ever at your beck and call.
An unexpected reunion, but a happy one.
Methinks there are rare materials to be found hereabouts.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my specialty. I shall inform you if I learn aught of worth.
I'm all for swapping stories, but perhaps another night. I can scarce keep my eyes open.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master.
Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command.
Can anyone hear me? Please! I need help!
Are you hurt? Hold it!
Well,
I near stood a chance. I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
it is our duty to protect our charge from harm.
That off with nearly a hitch. It'll be a rude shock for all. Foe to find you pinch their loot.
That's it!
This brute has quite a tooth.
Might be able to use their range to our advantage.
Few materials are more coveted than this. It makes all our efforts worthwhile.
We shall have to think long and hard about what to do with it.
This is...
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
A treasure chest. Shall we see if we can't make our way over to it? Arisen! I knew you loved this world too much to leave it behind.
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. Mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets, even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
With Sir Norbert safely returned, Melve shan't lack for medicinal herbs. 2 good deeds in one, you might say.
Now, no matter how far we stray, we'll be able to return here in a flash with the use of a ferry stone. Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Masterfully done!
Once more! Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many centuries, and they are not money. Let's hope you're not one of them. Regardless, you would do well not to invite my mistrust on our journey.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, the private quarters of one arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Fascinating.
These obstacles shan't get the better of us. There must be a way.
I'm ready to attack, Master. I would gladly be obeyed, Arisen.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue.
We ought to take a closer look. One can see far to the distance from here.
I'd gladly cast aside my weapon and laze about here, if the Arisen would permit it.
I quite agree.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
Take this. It is something I found. I wanted you to have it.
Mind, I have time for a citizen in need. Not sure I can handle this.
Set me any task you like, Master. I can take on the entire world if need be.
Good. Let us make for the capital.
Just between... What to make of this? I've got a good feeling about this one.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Isn't my way to gossip with the citizenry. You have my thanks.
Let me get that.
Could yon chest be hiding? I must know.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Not a foe in sight.
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of enemies any day.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire!
Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten.
I shall summon a storm to blow our foes away. I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twas...
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
You're a welcome sight, Arisen. As ever, I'm yours to command. I happen to understand Elvish, Master.
'Twill be a rude shock for our foe to find you've pinched their loot.
It's rather high. It might be beyond our reach.
I've a means of getting over there, Arisen. Shall I assist? Wise of you to bring me along, Master. My sorcerer skills are just what we need here. Shall I assist? My nose tells me there's aught close by. I'll have a look.
Keep your ears pricked all the same. Our foes might well use this chance to sneak up on us.
Would you care to see a sorcerer's magics in action? Shall I assist?
Here's a surprise.
The thrill of discovery never gets old. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Just between you and me, my survey missions through the caverns and ruins have been more trouble than I foresaw. Many thanks.
Pray, do not impede me, sir.
Fell magics have brought these decrepit bones to life. Bombardment can leave nothing standing.
Arisen. I should have expected you may yet linger here.
I've just...
What's this? We're trapped.
Why? The Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
Cyclops! Pray, you and your colleagues.
It seems we haven't reached our foe.
To inform the people of Earth. Shall we walk?
You have my gratitude, sir. It seems I misjudged you. I had taken you for another Force Arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, take this as a mark of my trust. Give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your decision. Well now. The road's blocked. The cart can't get through like this. A powerful current ought to set this rock to crumbling, if we could summon one.
Gather these now.
There ought not to be water here. I have an ill feeling about this. The sky is radiant.
Oh! The monster's left something for us.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
At once, Master.
cart ought to make our journey easier.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
In traversing other worlds, I came to know of a treasure chest in this area. The chance you'd like to see it.
Ranged attackers. They are the foes we ought to kill first if we can.
Fear not. Well in hand.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
I can proceed no further.
I've got wares of every ilk. Well, I'll be. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
I was informed of your coming would be arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one arisen. That arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Your anger is well justified, and I shan't deny you it. However, I am obliged to make you aware of your situation. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Deacon of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Deacon, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Deacon chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Deacon plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss them. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?
Not sure I can handle this.
Oh, we're setting out. I'm in. One of you paid?
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Can you tell me which way he went? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you if you've the time to spare.
Aha! There you are!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait. Till next we meet. Farewell.
I'll go and open the chest.
I've the presence to command any stage.
here to look at my wares?
Dead on my feet. I've much to do yet.
Well met. You are come to Shakir's Inn, a place of respite for the weary traveller. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the form... most hospitality in all Vern. Much obliged. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use. It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust?